here, see what kind of trades we could do. Okay, let's see what this is doing here. This one here is down a tiny bit, so I'll wait on doing anything with that one. Let's see, lift, call, sell. That one's up a little bit. I might close that one off. So I'll just go probably buy this one at buy back at 0.73. That's 0.73 just to close it off. 0.72, maybe do that one. Okay, that's done. Maybe adjust the price to 0.73 just to kind of have it filled. 0.73. Okay, looks like the order was filled. That's good. Let's see, open, call, sell. That one's down a tiny bit. So far, 2 call sells, those are ahead. I'm not sure which way this will be going. I might close this one off maybe. Let's see. Maybe buy back, probably do market value. Buy back at 3.47 maybe. 3.47. Let's see, 3.45. See if that works. Okay, looks like that executed. So that's good so far. Call, sell. Okay, that's the one that's kind of down a tiny bit. Let's see. Let's see if I made any profit on that last thing that I did. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I made $30 on that last trade, so that's not too bad. Let's see. So if I call sell 35, that one expires 5/15/26. I'll probably wait more on that one because that one could go up quite a bit before I sell that one. So that's fine. Yeah, once that one goes down some more, I'll probably close that one off. Let's see. Maybe add a tiny bit to the XRP. That one's down a tiny bit. Maybe add like $3 to this thingy. Okay, let's see, then add a tiny bit to this one here. Okay, then probably add some to the Bitcoin a tiny bit. I don't have too much in it, but I'll probably add a tiny bit. And this one I'll probably leave the way it is for now. Let's see. Now see what this thing is doing here. That one's down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, SoFi is going down a tiny bit more. I might add to that one later. See what this one's doing. I don't have much on that one. Probably sell all of that just in case. Sell all Lumen. Buy a tiny bit back of that one. Okay, SoFi I've got a lot of. I'm probably gonna buy some more of that later. Let's see. I'll buy this. Let's see what Lyft thingy is doing. Lyft is down a little bit. And Grab is down a tiny bit. Don't have too much of that one. The open thingy, I have a little bit of that one. Let's see. DEFT, that one's down a bit. BMNR. Probably wait on that one a little bit. Let's see, Walmart stock. That one's starting to go up a tiny bit. Probably add to that one later. The gold, probably add a little bit to the gold. Just a tiny bit to the gold. Let's see, is that in, well, that's in shares. I'll probably change that to dollars. Okay, about the gold. I see TSLL is going down. I have a tiny bit of that one. I'll probably wait a little bit to get some more of that one. Might try to do like a weird trade on this, like APLD is up. Let's see. Let me check APLD. APLD. Yeah, it is up, but I don't have too much of that one, so I'm gonna let that one be. I'll probably go to the TSLL. Maybe get like 200 shares of this or 100 shares of this. Maybe try that 100. Get that. Let's see, in shares. 100. That's gonna cost 2,118, 2,215 roughly. So I'm gonna get maybe 100 shares of this. Okay, done. Trade options. Now I'm gonna probably do this one. Sell column. Sell column this one. If it reaches like $25, I'll get out of that one. Hopefully that fills. Let's see, sell. That's like a cash secured put or a covered call. One at 6.20. High likelihood 6.30, 6.40, 6.50, 6.60, 6.70, 6.80, medium likelihood 6.90, 7.00. So I'll probably do like 6.90. Medium likelihood. I'll try that. If that doesn't fill, I'll try the next one. Let's see. Okay, order has been placed. Just in case, what I could do is I could go lower and lower until it hits that play. Okay, let's see. Go back to this. Let's see. Hey, what's up? What up? What up? Just here doing some tiny bit of live trading before I go to work here. Okay, so right now I'm doing the covered call on the TSLL, the Tesla leveraged play. Okay, so I got this order. I might change it so I get filled on this one. So 690. I'll try to change this to 680. I'll change that until hopefully I get filled in at 6.80. Looks like low likelihood. Okay, 6.70. Try that. Wow, 6.60. Medium likelihood. Try this one here. The only options live trader. I know. That's funny. Okay, that's good. Hopefully that fails. Looks like that failed. That's good. Okay, after that one, I'm trying to do like a covered strangle with that one. So I just bought like 100 shares of the TSLL leveraged. So I sold call option contract on that. Let's see right here is sell call. So that's short term down, but I should collect that premium. If the stock was to go down a little bit, I could sell it or get that premium over there. And then right now, like I'm gonna do another one, trade options. I'm gonna sell put, so I'm kind of strangling the stock. So whichever way it goes, I'm gonna collect a tiny bit of money on it with the premiums. Do you sell puts more than any other options? Well, I do a little bit of both. I do like a whole bunch of everything. I have like leaps. I got like long-term call options. Sometimes I buy puts, but I usually try to do the longer dated ones. Let's see, sell call for probably June 18, 2026. Let's see. Yeah, this one, this time I want to sell the put. Try to do a coverage strangle and see how that plays out and hopefully collect some premiums with that thing. I'm just trying to pick, I think the price of maybe 20 or 19 might be good. So let's see. I'll probably do 19 just to be a little bit on the safer side. Sell one. Try to change to 5 point, maybe 20. High likelihood 5.30. Let's see, medium likelihood 5.40. 5.50. Try to kind of get a higher premium. 5.70. Get low likelihood 5.60. Medium. I'll go with this one. I'll probably try to bump it down until I get filled from my screen. Let's see what happens. Because this one I'm doing kind of like a covered strangle type deal, because the whole thing's covered. So I bought 100 shares right away to be able to sell a call on it, like long dated call to collect premiums, and then sell a put to collect premiums on the downside. So they have a big wave of up and down. Doesn't matter where Tesla will go, I'll collect money type deal. So this is the thing I'm doing with this one. I'm not sure. Okay, this is gonna get filled. Let's see. I try to adjust it until it does get filled here. Okay, so right now bid is 5.05, ask is 5.60. I got my ask at 5.60. I'll probably change this by a tiny bit just to kind of get filled. 5.55, maybe try that. 0.55, probably 5.50. Still low likelihood, so 5.40. I'll try to do that. Medium likelihood. See if that gets filled. It looks like this one was filled. Okay, so that's good. That one's filled. So I got a TSLL right there, sell put, sell call. That's kind of like a strangle strategy right there. So I should be able to collect premiums whether it goes up or down, like once the time starts running out. So that's a put call sell. That's a call sell type deal, and both at the same date. But like, and they got 100 shares, so enough money to cover it. So like the whole thing is like 100% covered. Oh, if I was a beginner in options, where would I start? A good one to start is like if you, for example, if you want to sell options, if you want to sell like the easiest, the safest is to just sell options and do the wheel strategy. Like SoFi might be a good bet, although it ran up a lot, but long term it'll probably be going up. Let's see. A good one is probably also I did like some on the lift. I just collected some profits on that one if I have it here. But I don't know which stock you want to do it at. This lift call buy. I'm kind of down on this one, but if you want to like sell a put, like not this one, but let's see. Trade options, go to, for example, November 7th, or probably longer date would probably be better, maybe end of month. Sell put. Something like a Lyft or like a SoFi, those are kind of safe-ish. You know, they're not too expensive. You could do something like that. Like to buy like a long-term one, you could do that too, like buy a Leaps, but you also got to be patient, depending on what you want to do. You know, this is a safest strategy to sell puts and sell calls, like covered options. Those are like the safest. So, for example, you could get this one by November 28th. Let's see, one contract. You could change this to 1 point, maybe 20. There's a chance you get filled on that one, and you'll collect, see, medium like field likelihood. You collect like $119, $120. You know, it's free money, passive money. You could do that one. Like right now, I'm probably gonna wait for the lift to go down lower to probably do something like that. But it is in a good price range to do that even right now. SoFi is a good one to do that right now. Let's see. To sell a put, because I have a whole bunch of shares on SoFi. I got a whole bunch of covered calls on that one. Like if I show you SoFi, like I got so much stuff going on with that one. It's like crazy. See right here, I got 301 shares of SoFi right now. I'm up on it like 400 and some dollars. And then I got options on it too. So I'm just trying to. I got covered calls on this one, and I got lots of shares of this one. But this is like a good one that's gonna go up long term. It's a safe kind of a safe one to do, like the wheel strategy. Wheel strategy is when you sell puts, and then you get executed like and filled and on those contracts. And you once you have the 100 shares, then you sell calls against it, collecting premiums. So you collect premiums by selling puts, and then you collect premiums by selling calls once you're in the stocks type deal. So I do quite a lot of this type of trade, but like I also add a whole bunch of other stuff that I do. Like, so yeah, for this one to sell a put, let's see, not this one. Go to options. Let's see, maybe on this one I'll probably go to sell a put, probably around December 5th, something like that. Sell put. Let's see, and this one will pay pretty decent. Like, for example, if the price was to go down to like, let's say $29, I don't know if it will go down. Sell that one. I might even do that one just in case, just for the heck of it. We'll see. Okay, so that thing is SoFi. Let's see, 142, high likelihood. I could, maybe just for the heck of it, I could do that one, you know. I'll change this for like 1 point, let's see, 1.60 maybe to get a higher premium. See that's low likelihood. Let's see. I go 5.5, medium likelihood. So max loss is it's saying 2,745, but that's if SoFi is to go down to zero. Like pretty much the stock would have to go bankrupt and not exist, you know. So it's like highly unlikely, but like yeah, you could collect that amount of money, you know, by that date if it doesn't reach $29. If it does reach it, you'll get the stock at a discount and you get paid that premium, you know. So these type of like plays are easier. They're safer, you know. You get like more flexibility with it, you know. And then if it's not going your way, you could always roll it, you know, or close it before, you know, you're kind of down too far or anything like that. So like there's more options with this type of play. So just for the heck of it, I'll probably do it. You know, I think it's worth it. So showing an example, and I'm actually doing it. So, but yeah, it's a decent one. Let's see. I just did like a coverage strangled where I like did the TSLL. I just bought like right here on this one. If I go to the TSLL, I just bought these today. See, I'm up on it already, $22 up. So I bought 100 shares of this TSLL Tesla leverage, and then I went and I sold a call against it because it's a covered call. So I bought the 100 shares to be able to do that. So see, a TSL covered call. So I bought this one against it. Like it's down short term, but that's the premium I'll collect on that because the expiration date's far out. So that's like free money I should collect from that one. And then it's like I think it's like a covered strangle. What this is called. And then like I'm like completely like from both sides strangling it. And then I did a sell a call. It's all covered because I have the shares to cover that, and I got the money to cover to buy it if it goes down type deal. So I'm collecting money with that premium, $685 for it to go down. So I'm pretty much catching money from it whether it goes up or down type deal. It's like a coverage triangle. So that's a pretty decent one where you could collect some pretty much free money with that. And like I think I just showed you guys how I did the SoFi cash secured put. Here I'm trying to get filled in it. I might change the price just to kind of get in. Replace, let's see, 0.50. Maybe I'll try that. High likelihood. What is it going for right now? Why is it not filled? Oh, looks like it's pretty close to getting filled, but it's still just not filled yet. That's interesting. I could change this to like 1.54, see if that fills. 1.54. 1.53, just something that kind of gets filled. That's weird, it doesn't want to get filled. 1.52. I guess I'll do 1.50. Okay, looks like this order got filled now, so that's good. Okay, so that's filled. Now I got the SoFi put here. So if SoFi doesn't reach $29 by, let's see, the expiration date here is 12/5, December 5th. I should collect that premium over there of $163. Just a tiny bit of passive money type deal, you know. So, and I did add a tiny bit of crypto stuff today. Let's see. Not much. Sometimes randomly I add a tiny bit of crypto, especially if it's kind of going down. XRP, I think eventually it'll hit over $3. So if I add a tiny bit to that one, a little bit of time here and there, it's worth it. You know, then once it reaches like goes over $3, I'll probably sell some of that at a profit, you know. Sometimes it's not nice to play around with crypto a tiny bit, so I kind of rinse and repeat, make a tiny bit of profits on those too. So I'll probably add a tiny bit on that one for right now. Since Robinhood has all that, might as well, you know, buy that too. Okay, Bitcoin, add a tiny bit of that. Let's see. So I have a little bit, but I'll add some to that. Okay, that's good. Let's see, after Bitcoin, let's see, Shiba, maybe add a tiny bit to the Shiba. Looks like, yeah, I'll add a tiny bit, like $3 on that one, just in case for now. That'll be a good one. Okay, hell yeah. Okay, Doge. I got quite a bit on Doge. I'll probably add $1 on that one. I think it won't hurt. Eventually, I think it'll go up where you could sell it at a profit, but I'll add a tiny bit to that one. Okay, now I'm gonna see what everything's gonna do, and everything's gonna do in its own thing. Let's see, Novitas put. This is a cash secured put I got. This one's a good one to get in. I got into this one yesterday, the Novitas. The Novitas thing is kind of like a baby Nvidia stock. You know, Nvidia invested like billions of dollars into the stock recently. So this one's a decent like investment type deal. So just in case, sometimes I buy like extra into it. You know, like just to kind of dollar cost average. I add a little bit more to it. But I do have a cash secured put on this one. So the one I have on this one is it expires 10/31. So pretty soon. So if it expires and like mine strike price is 13.5 and right now it's going for 13.44. So if it expires under this price, so the Robinhood will buy these shares for me for $13.50, but at the same time I'll get this premium right here. So that's like free money that I'll collect doing this contract. And then if it stays close to that range, but then if it stays above that price range, I will still I will still get this premium of $68 or whatever that is, and I won't buy the 100 shares. So it's like a cash secured put. So I'm in this one right now. I think I did this one like yesterday or day before, something like that, or Monday. Like I did this like recently. So that's another cash secured put I got, like a little extra free money. And on top of that, I just sometimes invest and I add a tiny bits of amounts here and there, because once it goes up, I'll sell at a profit. So that's why I'm kind of doing these things, which is kind of nice. It's kind of worth it. But it's, like the safest thing to do with the options is to kind of get a hang of it, like selling the cash secured puts. That's like the safest way to collect some extra passive money. And then like you could another good one after that is probably buying the leaps, the long dated options. That one's a pretty decent one, which I want to do some more of that on the SoFi, but I want to wait for SoFi to go down a tiny bit more before I do that one. Because I do have a whole bunch of shares, just a lot of shares. See, I got 301 shares of SoFi, so I got a whole bunch. I might maybe just in case sell a call on it, collect some more on its way to go down. Let's see, how much SoFi sell calls do I have here? SoFi put, SoFi call sell. So I got one SoFi call sell, which is nice. Let's see if I have another one. I might add another one. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I have one SoFi call sell. Maybe I'll add another one just in case. Let's see. Let's see, maybe go to SoFi again and do one more call sell. I could easily do that one because I have enough money or enough stocks to be able to do that on that. So I'll go to, let's see, to collect a higher premium, maybe February 2026 sell call. I'll try to do something like, let's see, 34. If it reaches $34, maybe do that one, collect the $355 of premium, sell. But you have to have 100 shares of the stock to be able to do that. Then you'll be able to collect the free money. That is the credit to collect. Over there is $354.96. So if you want to collect some free money in the stock market, this is what you do. Okay, gotta have enough shares to do that. Let's see, then I could change the price to get a higher amount. Change that to maybe 3.60. 3.60, medium likelihood. 3.70 says medium likelihood. Let's see, 3.80, just to try to squeeze the highest amount out of it. 3.70, so I could get paid like $370 for this contract. So I'll try to do that, see if that fills. The order has been placed. It hasn't been filled yet, but it has been placed. We'll see what happens. Just in case to get filled, I could go on it and I could change this price to like slightly smaller amount just to kind of get filled. Replace order. So I'll try to change this to 3.65. See if that gets filled. Sometimes you gotta bargain with them people, Okay, looks like this order was filled. Yeah, so this order was filled right now. Sell call 34. Yeah, so this I should collect this premium right here if like the price won't reach like up to the $34 mark. If it does reach it, I'll just have to sell my shares for that price, and on top of that, I get paid this premium, like to get this free money for selling the stocks for the appreciation of $34 from where it's at right now. So it's a easy deal to make, easy, fast, kind of passive money. So for me, that's kind of worth it, and you know, uh, but yeah, like I like doing the trades and the stuff that I do. Like I could show you. Like so far, trading I started kind of last year, but I started with Robinhood. Like more trading with it this year. But if you look at my chart, like it's been volatile up and down, but it's consistently kind of going up. If you look at the chart, like all time, I pretty much this year started from somewhere around that area, and started going up, 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 all the way up. So like so far, it's doing like pretty good. And my take home profits here, let me see, I'll show you. So my take home profits for this month, doing the trades that I do, just this month I collected $3,758.38. And year to date, because I started like in April sometime, it's $6,469. But let's see for the week. That's like what I sold and took at a profit. So in one week doing what I do, I made $1,222.20. That's just pretty much doing kind of like what I'm doing, what I'm showing you guys. So let's take home. I collected. I pulled out of the market at a profit. That's $1,200 in one week. I made in one month doing what I do. I made $3,758.38. Pretty much doing exactly what I'm doing right now, live streaming type deal. So and then 3 months, 3 months is $5,428, and year to date is 6,469. That's because I didn't do this all year. I just recently started doing that. So like mainly like from over here, from like April, I started doing that mainly. So like the take home profit is actually pretty decent. Like if you're doing the right trades, it's gonna do the right thing. You're gonna collect money. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. And sometimes I try to see like in the stocks if something is like ahead in a profit quite a bit. I try to sell that at a profit and then buy some more back. More to start dollar cost averaging back into it type deal. Awesome. I'm glad this information is useful. Hopefully, but yeah, I'll probably maybe do some more trading. Maybe tomorrow morning. I'll probably have to gotta drive to work. I do construction work, so I'll be logging off and probably talk to you guys later. Goodbye, guys.